Hello guys, Naresh here from NTC. Hope you're doing great and in this video I'll be sharing you the weekly analysis of all these patterns and I'll be sharing the detailed analysis as well because it is beginner friendly. Basically a lot of beginners will be there who can't understand directly by telling this supply and demand level. So I'll be explaining slowly to understand to be understandable for everyone. So I'll be sharing the analysis of all these plans. First of all, I'm basically from an Indian person, so I'll be sharing the Nifty, Bank Nifty, US 30, GEO 30, and major currency pairs and gold, silver, and Bitcoin as well. So first of all, we'll be going with the Bank Nifty. So in 1 day time frame we were in bearish trend before some time, and after that there was a break of this trend and it formed a higher high. So after breaking this point there is an straight uptrend. I'm expecting a little bit of consolidation at least. After that I'll be going for an upside again. So I am expecting there should be an double bottom or something like that, or at least some consolidation. I don't want to be participated in this market because it is in straight up. There can be rejection in any point of this rejection. So I just don't want to be in long position because there is an uptrend. So it have already stretched a bit. There should be some type of like pullback at least, or a consolidation of forming flag and pole pattern or something like that. So in option interest as well, we are seeing an Y interest. Sorry, in option OI as well, we were having an 18,000 rejection, 80,000 as rejection point. So this will be an important resistant point. If there is a break of this point with strong powerful candle, you can like straight away go for long entry because there should be some coverage, like option sellers will be running for cover. So basically it will push the market to next point. Okay, so this week you can go for long after some time of consolidation of, or you can go for long after a good candle the closing above this 18,000, or else you can go for long entry as well here if there is an rejection of candle, and after rejection there is a green candle, so that basically you can go for long entry as well. So Nifty also, it was a little bit same as Nifty. We were having a downtrend. After that we are having a strong uptrend. Like after that there is a broke of structure like trend line. After that it has a strong sorry upturn up move. So at least I'm expecting a short form of consolidation at least, and I'm expecting this market to come back to this level and after that go up again. So this would be analysis of Bank Nifty, and after that we can go for US 30. So if you are going with daily time frame, we were in daily it is in uptrend, and forming a channel pattern, and it is following the channel pattern. So if you are going with 4 hours time frame as well, it is in channel pattern in uptrend, but it is in rejection zone as well. So it is forming in rejection zone, and this area would be an important support as well. So if there is a break of structure in this area, just try to wait for the pullback and make this as your target, this area. So this would be a good place to take profit as well. So after coming to this area, if there is a rejection of candle and some good green candle, after this you can go for long again because it is in a channel pattern. So try to trade in this channel pattern. Okay. So after that we are going with GR30 guys, DAX basically. So in 1 day time frame it formed a double top, and it gave a good rejection in top. So in 4 hours time frame as well, we are coming to an important support level. So after that here it can consolidate a little bit and come to this level again. and it can go back down again. So if there is a break of structure, just wait for the candle to close, guys. Like basically just wait for the candle of 30 minutes or 1 hour to close in this area down after below this point, then go for short entry in DEX. Okay, and we are having a very good space to cover here because they see this poor pump. Basically there would be a lot of sellers coming in here and covering this gap as well. So this would be, there is a short opportunity in DAX, but just wait for some. After getting here, it will for sure get in some kind of support here, and again it can go to this level. And after that, if there is a breakup structure with close of below this point, just wait for the candle to close. Just don't directly go because it is going below, because it can form something like this, which can afterwards go up again. So just wait for the candle to close, guys, and if you're not a breakout trader, just wait for the retest at least. There can be some kind of pullback just like this. So it can come here again, just consolidate a little bit. After that, if it is breaking this consolidation, just try to keep the stop loss in this area and go for short entry. Okay, so now we can go for gold, guys. In gold, we were in tight frame right now because from 1 day perspective, it is in downtrend and it is also in uptrend. In down, it is upper trend line. So it is converging inside it like this. So it is little bit choppy because it is in consolidation frame right now. It is not in major up or downtrend, but we are having a good support in this area, and we are having a good resistance in this area. So if the tomorrow, if it is breaking this level and forming in going to this area, it can go like it can reject, and the price can fall back again to this area. So after that, if there is a rejection of candle, just try to go for long entry, and you can take this as your first target, guys. So we are having a good opportunity in long. Just don't try to go for short entry because we are having a very small area to cover, because this is a trend line, right? Because this is sub trend line which we have drawn using this 1 day time frame. So just try to go long on gold, guys. So there is a this there is a break of this resistance support, sorry, resistance, and if it is making a retest in this area, you can go for long entry and take this as your first target in this area. Okay, this can be your toughest target. So next we can go to silver, guys. In silver, it is still in downtrend as well in bigger time frame, but in lower time frame we got a break of structure in last week, and it is in, maybe it is in pullback zone. So it will for sure attend this area and it will come back for sure. So if it is forming something like double bottom and forming same like this, just wait for the consolidation to finish, and uh, it will form, I think basically it will form something like this. So just wait for the consolidation to form, and after that, if there is a break of structure something like this, you can basically enter here with the stop loss down here. Okay, so this would be long entry for silver, guys, and I'm expecting the market to get to this level again. Okay, so we can right now we can go for major pairs like AUD, USD, Euro USD, and GBP, JPY, GBP, USD, USD CAD. I will go with this order. So if you are interested in some particular pair, if you're thinking this video is long as well, you can just skip to that pair. Okay. Um, First of all, I will go with the AUD USD. So it is forming, and last week it was in an uptrend, and it broke this trend line as well, and it formed a consolidation. After the, it is like a retest again. So if there is a break of this consolidation again, you can go for short entry, and if it is coming to this area as well, This is strong demand area, guys. So you can go look for short entries in AUD USD in this area as well, and if it is directly breaking this area as well, it is good also. So because I'm telling this area because we are having an formation of trend line as well here. So and this area is very strong, guys. So if the price is coming here, for sure it will make a rejection in this area, and you can take this as your first target and this as your second target. So we are having a very good opportunity in AUDSD, and let's we are going for Euro USD. Basically, guys, just I'm giving you a tip now. Basically, just make the trading simple. Okay, don't make your trading very complicated here. You can see in 1 day time frame it was in downtrend, and it is consolidating here, and it is there are a lot of potential to go down in the from here, and if there is a breakout structure it can go up. So just don't try to participate in this choppy zone because there can be lot of like stop loss it, because if you're trying to see, just see here, if there is a, if you're trying to enter here because it broke this consolidation period and taking this as your target, it directly came here because of this supply area and directly pulled back again. Because of this there can be lot of stop loss, it lot of losses. It is not good to trade in consolidation. Just try to be a breakout trader or a retest trader. So we are having a two possibilities here. So if you are able to see a strong rejection from here, like something like this, not like this, some, okay, let's see, like let's say if you're just coming here and if you're seeing rejection, and just go to lower time frame, guys. So it is forming a rejection here. After that it closed below this point, right? Same like this, if there is an rejection in this area and it is consolidating little bit, and if it is breaking downside with a strong candle, just try to go for a short entry, guys, but don't expect a big target here because it is very choppy. That's why I'm not suggesting you to go take a trade in this consolidation. If there is a breakout of in this area, and wait for the retest to happen and just try to go for catch the big move, guys. It is having a big potential in long entry, and you can take this as your first target as well. So there's a lot of gap to cover here, guys, so it is very good for long entries. I'm not suggesting short entry, but it may take time to go for long because it is still in consolidation period. We don't know when it will be breaking out, or it can also continue to break down. But in downside potential, I'm not seeing very good opportunities. That's why I'm suggesting you guys to go for long entries in Euro USD as well. Okay. So next pair would be GBP JPY, guys. In 1 day time frame, we are in a very good pump. Basically we are in an uptrend, and again it took a support from in this area, and we got a very good pump here. So I'm just telling, just try to be careful in this area because we are losing a lot of momentum here. See, we have pumped again and taken this higher high, and again it formed lower low as well, and it is very struggling hard to move up. So I'm suggesting you guys to be careful while taking a long entry here, and so just wait for some time, guys. It can pull back again to this level, so again to this level, and if it is forming a something like rejection, something like this, and forming a good green candle, you can go for long entry as well, guys. But wait for some pullback in this area and you can go for long entry after this area. Okay, because I'm telling to be careful because see this push, guys, it is already, the market is already stretched, so buyers won't be buying because it is an uptrend. So it should be logical, right? So I think I'll be waiting for some pullback at least to this area, and again we can go look for buy opportunities. But and we are also having a restraint in this zone. For sure it will react in this zone, so just be careful with GBP JPY, guys. So wait for pullback to happen to this area or this area, and wait for that happen, guys. So just wait for the pullback to happen. This area would be a one point of resistance support, and this point would be another part of support. So wait for the price to pull back to this area, and if we are having a strong rejection something like this, we can go for long entry, guys. So next pair would be GBP USD, guys. In GBP USD we are in downtrend as well. So but in 4 hours time frame we are in uptrend. So it is also GBP USD and GBP JPY, or I'm seeing a similar. We are not having a lot of momentum. See this candle, guys. After a like good green candle, the red candle is very powerful, and it is searching this market to come to this area. So I'm expecting the some kind of pullback. I don't want to go for long entry. I'm waiting for the pullback to happen. If there is a pullback in this area, or at least in this area, I'm looking for long entries. Just wait for pullback sometimes. If it is directly going up, also don't worry, guys. Don't try to be FOMO, like let the market run, and don't regret, guys. We just want to take quality trades, not the. We don't want to take all trades in market. Just try to take quality trades, guys. So that would be my style of trading. Okay. So just wait for the pullback to happen in this area, and if there is a good kind of rejection, you can go for long entry, guys. Okay. So USD CAD would be next pair. So in USD CAD, we are in uptrend in 1 day time frame, and in 4 days, 4 hours time frame, we are in lower time downtrend. So there can be support in this area again, and it can go to this level. If we are able to see some kind of rejection in this level, and some kind of consolidation and break of structure by downside, just try to go for short entries, guys. This is good area to short, and you can take this as your target, guys. We're having a very good potential in USD CAD. So just wait for the pair to form its own pattern. It can break this point as well, but if it is breaking this point, just wait for the retest to happen, and just wait for the retest to break as well. Okay. So this would be my suggestion. Like USD card is good for selling, guys. So these five would be like major five pairs for me. Just try to trade in this five pairs, because these are major pairs of forex, and lot of traders are trading this pair. And if you're looking for other opportunities, like other good opportunities, you can try these pairs as well. These are also good. So next AD CAD would be we are having an downtrend in 1 day time frame, and in 4 hours also we are having a downtrend, which is good, and it broke the support level and it directly pushed down. So I'm still bearish on this. I just try to wait for some kind of pullback, use Fibonacci retracement as well. So if it is coming to this level or this level, it is very good, guys. Or if it is respecting this trend line also, it is very good, guys. So wait for the pullback to happen. Just don't blindly go here and look for short entries here. Okay. So wait for the market to pull back, and you can look for short entries if it is respecting this trend line. Or if you're, and if it is this also, it is a good demand area, guys. So you can wait for this area to form a consolidation period. If it is forming something like this, coming up and forming consolidation, or doing double top or something like that, if it is forming bearish pattern again, you can go for short entries, guys. So for AUD CAD, we are looking for short entries. Next pair would be AUD JPY, guys. So AUD JPY in a higher time frame, it is in bullish, and it is we are looking for long entries, guys. And we in 4 hours also we are looking for short long entries. Here we can see it broke the structure of broke the support, but still, because I will always suggest the beginners to try to go with the trend, even though it is forming some kind of a head and shoulder pattern or strong resistance have been broken. See, even here it have tricked lot of seller to come into this market, and it is consolidation in this area. So it can go down, guys, but it is having a potential of downside. But always try to go with the trend. So I am suggesting you to go in this trade only if there is an break of this consolidation in upside. Okay, we are having a good target as well in this area. So this would be for AUD JPY, guys. And AUD New Zealand, we are in lower time frame. We are in uptrend, guys, because it is forming higher highs and higher lows. So in 4 hours time frame it is struggling to go up. So it is forming some kind of support area in this area. If there is a broke of the structure and if there is a retest in this zone, you can go for short entry and make this as your target, guys. It is having a very good opportunity of shorting position, because see here, it is basically how many days, 30 days it have been only moved up only this much, guys. So it is literally struggling very hard to go up. So it want to pull back at least to this area. So I'm looking for short entries in AUD New Zealand, guys. So this would be very good opportunity as well. So next pair would be Swiss and JPY, guys. In 4 hour time frame we are in uptrend as well in this also. Sorry, in 1 day time frame, and in 4 hours also we are in uptrend. It formed a higher high and a higher low. So in this area it is respecting this trend line as well, and it is forming some kind of inverted head and shoulder pattern. So if there is a broke of structure and wait for retest to happen, basically it is better to wait for retest to happen, guys. Always, most of the 70% of the time the breakouts will form retest, and we can avoid lot of fake breakouts, guys, if you are waiting for the retest to happen. And there will be like your probability will be of winning will be increased lot much. So it is very good for the like wait for the retest. Sometime it can go up directly also, just don't worry about that, let that go. So just wait for the retest to happen. And in this we are going for long entries, guys, because we are forming inverted head and shoulder, and it is respecting this higher high trend line as well. So you can go for here as your target, this as your target, guys. So next pair would be EU or AUD, guys. So if you are going with daily time frame, we are in bearish thing because we have broken this lower low, sorry, higher low, and it formed lower low here. And in 4 hour time frame we can clearly see it is in downwards trend, because higher lower low, sorry, higher low, higher high, and lower high, lower high, lower high, it is forming lower high, guys. So just wait for some double top or some consolidation to happen. If there is a break of structure, you can directly go for short entry, and you can keep your stop loss here, guys, and take this as your target of first target. And second target would be this area, guys. So we are having a very good opportunity in Euro AD as well. So just it is a short entry, guys. And like in forex there would be like lot of opportunities, but just wait for a right trade to happen. It this analysis can fail as well. It can directly go to up this area. So if it in that case, just avoid that pair and wait for other pair to have some kind of good consolidation and break of structure. And what we are expecting, just wait for that to happen and go with that entry, guys. Next pair would be ERCAT, guys. In ERCAD we are in like in weekly time frame it is in downtrend, but in daily time frame also it is in downtrend. And we are having an channel pattern here, and so it is respecting the channel pattern as well. And we have a good rejection of channel pattern. If it is forming a double bottom here and we are able to see some kind of good rejection and a good green candle, something like this, so something like this, you can go for long entry in this guys, and you can take this as your target. So we are having a very good potential in long entries because it is an uptrend, and I always suggest you to guys to go with the trend direction. So in ERAD cat guys, you can go for long entries if there is an double bottom, or if there is a break of structure, and if it is retesting again, and you can go for long entry guys. Next pair would be ERCHF guys. In daily time frame, it is in downtrend for very long guys, and it is struggling to go down. So, and it formed a double bottom in this area, so basically it is something like a pullback guys. So in this area there can be like lot of seller sittings, and they will for sure pull the market down. I am expecting the market to form some kind of consolidation in this area. So if there is no consolidation directly pulling down, don't try to enter guys, just wait for some kind of consolidation to happen, or pattern to form rectangle, triangle, any kind of pattern. Just wait for the pattern to form, and if there's a break of that pattern, try to go for short guys. Always look for short entries in this ERCHF. So next pair would be ERJPY guys, GPP guys. In the in sorry, GBP in daily time frame we are in downtrend, and in 4 hours also we are in downtrend, but here we are forming a very good triple bottom, which is a good signal. So just wait for the break of structure and retest guys. If it is giving us some kind of retest, directly you can go for long entry, and we are having a very good target as well guys. So this parasing is having a very good setup, so you can look for a good setup in long entry in this euro GPP guys. So next pair would be euro JPY. In 1 day time frame we are in downtrend guys, and it is struggling to move up basically because see the size of this candles, it is very big candles, and it is struggling to move up. I'm expecting this market to consolidate in this area, and if the consolidation is breaking down, you can go for short entries guys. I'm basically looking for short entries in euro JPY. Just wait for the consolidation to happen, and try to go for long short entries guys. Next pair would be New Zealand USD. In 1 day time frame, it was a drop of very good drop, and it is forming very good consolidation as well. If you are going with 4 hour time frame, there was a break of see this guy. So why I'm suggesting to go with the trend, I will just tell you here. See this. So it forms something like double bottom here. See here, double bottom, and it broke this resistance also, and it came to this. Okay, we will be keeping the stop loss here. Okay, this was also okay, fine. But see, it is struggling guys. It is basically, if you're in downtrend, just try to always go with the downtrend guys. So sometimes it can go even continue after forming and double bottom or double top. Just try to always go with the trend guys. See here, it already again it came to this level, and again broke this level. Took lot of buyers to come into the market, and again it is going down. So always try to go with the trend guys. New Zealand USD also, I'm expecting a bearish market in this week also. Just wait for the pattern to form. You can go for a short entry after respecting this trend line, or you can also go for short entry if it is forming some kind of consolidation in this area, or some kind of pattern in this area, or a double top as well. Okay, so next pair would be USD CHF guys, and USD CHF we are forming in consolidation zone, and it is forming something like double bottom. So we formed something a little bit of inverted head and shoulder, and it broke this point as well, and it is coming again to this trend line guys. So if you are seeing very good rejection, and it is some kind of pattern here, you can like basically go for long entry after breaking this resistance, guys. This line is very important. Let the market form some kind of consolidation in this area, and if it is like breaking this area, you can go for long entry, guys. Next pair would be USD JPY, guys. It was in very good uptrend. If you are going for a daily time frame as well, it is like already overstretched market, and it haven't came to this level or this level. It is, this is the trend line, guys. See this trend line, but it haven't came to this point, and it already overstretched very lot. So just don't try to go for long entry right now in this, and we formed a good amount of consolidation triangle pattern and broke this support as well, broke this pattern as well very strongly. So I am bearish in this USD JPY, guys. So it can go for this area, and it will form again, it can go up and it will retest this area. So if you're seeing some kind of good retest in this area, you can go for short entries, guys. So basically in USD JPY, try to go for short entry, guys. So next we will be going for DAX, guys, DXY, guys. So USD currency index. In ESY currency index, it is also in consolidation period. So we can't predict which way it can go up. It is something like opposite of EU or USD, guys. So it is also in consolidation period. Let it break in some way, like it let it break down or up. But I am suggesting you guys to go only for upside here, because the trend is also in upside, and let the market consolidate a little bit in this area, and it will broke this area and let the market to retest, and you can for long entries, guys. So at last we came to oil, guys. US oil in 1 day time frame, it is an uptrend. It is forming higher highs, higher lows, guys, and in 4 hours also it is in uptrend. So let the market consolidate a little bit, and if it is forming and it is breaking that consolidation, you can look for long entries, guys. Sure, and you can take this as your first target, and second target would be this, guys. Okay. So BTC. So next would be Bitcoin, guys. So in 1 day also we were in a very good uptrend. It is forming higher lows, and still forming higher highs, and it is still in a higher low only. But right now we are in very, sorry, important support area, guys. So if it is breaking this support area, I am expecting the Bitcoin to go even lower, guys. So it is already in bearish trend. So if it is going down, I can expect the market to go to this level as well. So, and basically, it formed some kind of double bottom in lower time frame. So it can again come to this level and look for short entry in this level, guys. So we are forming an trend line in this area. So if it is like respecting this trend line, you can go for short entries, guys. In BTC, you look for short entries, and ETH also, Ethereum also same, guys. So it formed an channel like pattern and broke this channel pattern. So let the Ethereum like pull back at least a little bit of this area or something like that. Let it come to this area, and if it is rejecting again, you can go for short entry, guys. Okay. So next target would be this area, and this would be next support, guys. So we have seen all pairs and all crypto and Bitcoin, guys. So this is my weekly analysis of this week, guys. So hope you enjoyed with the video, and I have showed you all pairs, because in basically in YouTube they won't be telling all forex pair analysis. They will be telling only like 5 6 pairs. So I'm trying to give all pairs, because some people would have already taken position in these pairs, which is not very popular in, at least in YouTube, guys. So hope you enjoyed my video, and always try to leave me some suggestion, guys. I'm always happy to like improve myself, and I will positively take your suggestion as well. So thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed my video, and thank you so much. Have a great week.